The day started with 21 commissioners on one bus, traveling 170 miles through 3 states over the course of just 8 hours. A relatively short trip that was long on lessons learned.
It's obvious that this is just going to be many, many years of rebuilding. The devastation is, it leaves you speechless.
The water levels we've been learning about today are just mind-boggling. You cannot beat firsthand knowledge. We can see the pictures on television, newspapers, but to see things in the flesh, 3D, really brings it home.
It's been eye-opening. It's been depressing. My heart absolutely goes out to the folks who've been displaced. I think the most and stunning thing that has struck me today is that there's no one here. The people are gone, and their property and their lives have been shattered.
The first stop of the Commissioner's Golf Tour was Bayou La Batre, a town made famous in the movie Forrest Gump as home of the Bubba Gump Shrimp Company. A town now infamous for Hurricane Katrina's destruction.
90% of the folks in the town couldn't afford the insurance and just didn't have it. Right now we're about 95% of the houses are gutted, and now we're going to start going back in and putting everything back in. What we're doing is just using the faith-based groups and whatever outside help that we're getting to come in and help rebuild the homes. We're going to recover. We're going to move on. I mean, that's what this town's about. You can see the little insignia up there. That's what it's about. And these folks are resilient folks.
The next stops, Biloxi and Gulfport, Mississippi, a region that is no stranger to hurricanes.
In 1969, we had Hurricane Camille that hit in that area down here, and we thought that was the mother of all storms. And so nobody was ever prepared for Katrina because they said, well, I lived through Camille, I didn't have water in Camille, I didn't have damage in Camille, so I don't need flood insurance, I don't need this, and I don't need that. Well, this one was worse.
And there appear to be no easy answers to questions and complications left in the wake of this storm.
The guy has a mortgage. Insurance company says water, he has no flood insurance. He owes a monthly payment to the bank. He said, I have no job. What do? Do I just walk away and leave it? And if the bank wants to foreclose, then he has nothing but a slab, let him have it. Those are some decisions that people are struggling with.
The tour culminated with a stop in New Orleans, the city hit hardest.
It's maybe the largest ghost town that's ever been in the country.
To date, state insurance regulators have logged more than 10,000 volunteer hours through the NAIC in their support of Gulf state recovery efforts. But in a way, this is only the beginning of an even bigger task.
Being here, the commissioners seeing all of this is going to really help us in our discussions in terms of planning for the future. We need to deal with these types of huge catastrophes because there will be more, and the way that we're dealing with it right now clearly is just not working.
There's no state that's immune from disasters of one kind or another. One of the things we really hope to focus on is what lessons can we learn from what happened in the Gulf states, how we can transcend that by putting together a plan that we can use to respond to disasters such as this.
We need to start thinking forward and not looking backwards and try to determine how, as commissioners, how we can work in partnership with the industry to educate. I think what's happened here is a lack of education relative to just the real needs of having flood insurance if you live that close to the water and the coast of our country. So absolutely, I think we need to have some brainstorming sessions and try to determine just how we can look forward to help people be more prepared.
All the states have pitched in. This is truly a national calamity, and I know that we'll work together to help New Orleans rebuild and hopefully to help the nation prepare to deal with these types of events in the future.